Yo, it's your boy Kanye East. Don't forget to subscribe to the Gaming Train 55 or you're a sussy baka!
What's up, passengers? It's Kim Jong-un's son here. Welcome back to another video. Today we are back continuing my Let's Play of Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. If you did not watch my previous video, we basically play as an absolute baddie with lots of personality and cake named Chloe Fraser. And our objective is to find a sacred Indian tusk alongside a former mercenary and mutual friend, Nadine Ross, while at the same time get attacked by angry Indian insurgents led by our antagonist, Asav. Starting where we left off, our character decides to whip out their phone and take a picture for the gram. Like woman, we are already on bad terms with heavily armed insurgents. If they see a skimpy selfie/photo of you wearing tight jeans and posing with an Indian temple in the background, they will know about our location. After finally regrouping with my friend Nadine, I decide to do the one thing women are not allowed to do in every Middle Eastern country: driving a car. After having educational and important conversations on the Holy Bible and the circumference of Pokemon's breast, we finally arrive at some gate, and we decide to pull it down with the tool that comes attached to the car. But before we can actually take down the gate, we are quickly ambushed by angry insurgents. They must have found out about our location because they were scrolling on Instagram, found our skimpy photo of me in tight jeans, and began fapping. We make quick work of these guys by telling them why masturbating is considered a sin according to the Bible and why women should be treated with respect and as humans. After attaching the hook to the gate and beginning to take it down, it kind of reminded me of that time where I had to take down a barrier. But instead of a hook that's attached to a car, it was an axe. So my girlfriend and I decided to go on a nice wholesome camping trip in the woods. After setting up the tents and chairs, it started to get dark, so I decided to set up the campfire to make dinner and eventually s'mores. But for a strange reason, my girlfriend stepped out of her tent and decided to make a run for it towards the woods. I quickly drop all my things and chase after her. I eventually chase her and find her hiding in a cabin. I then try and reason with her and tell her to come out, but she refused and began screaming. So I decided to bash down the door with an axe, grab her, and drag her back to camp. Like, woman, calm down. I may have kidnapped you by loading you into a van while you were going on a nightly jog, but damn, I was just trying to make the best out of a bad situation. After realizing that there are more angry insurgents waiting for us, I decide to commit the most heinous crime of all: vehicular manslaughter, and then roll up on these insurgents and do a drive-by like these were the streets of Chicago. After taking cover behind my car, but damn, you gotta give it to them. Despite the car absorbing a lot of bullets, it's not blowing up unlike other video games. I realized that my gun has the worst recoil, so I decided to make a run towards the enemy like Sha'Carri Richardson. But unlike her, I'm not intoxicated, and I didn't finish last. After physically assaulting more insurgents, I decided to take cover and fire my assault rifle like I was the quiet kid at school. After finishing off all the insurgents, I open a gate for my friend, and we are quickly introduced to a huge area that we are expected to explore and cover on our own. After driving a little more and climbing a huge tower with ease, I open a set of doors and update my map by scribbling symbols. After arriving at another entrance, I break it down using the same car hook from earlier and proceed to enter. After climbing some rocks, I then notice some more insurgents. I try and be cool by trying to aim my gun while hanging on, but that doesn't work as they are heavily armed with assault rifles, but they also say my name and actually know me. Even though we are enemies, these insurgents don't understand how significant it is by calling me by my name. It makes me feel special, noticed, that people really care and that I exist, but it also has increased my self-esteem. After doing parkour, we eventually arrive at a place crowded with enemies. I try to take a stealthy approach by taking out enemies from behind and probably snapping their necks and killing them in the process. Please. But like a virgin having an orgasm for the first time, we decide to go loud by participating in hand-to-hand combat and firing unsuppressed assault rifles. After opening the bamboo gate, the bridge across me decides to fall apart. I decide to take the more dangerous route in order to get to my objective. After traversing dangerous cliff sides and swing across aging beams, I finally make it and forced to do a weird puzzle. After solving the puzzle by making a bow, I push these weird sticks and it activates some type of waterfall gate. After making it back to the car and dealing with more enemies and collecting little tokens, we solve another puzzle, activate another waterfall, and we have a conversation about the Tusk and Chloe's father. Like, yeah, my father was obsessed with the Tusk. But before heading to our final tower, we make a quick pit stop. I take another skimpy photo for my OnlyFans of me and some monkeys. We then discover a room with a map and decide to activate it. I pick up another token and decide to put all the tokens into the map. After making it to our final tower, we are faced with a puzzle that looks like a dangerous dungeon. Speaking of dungeons, I remember when I was in the dungeon. Every week after Sunday school, Father Gabriel would always lure me into his basement and say we were going to play a nice game of hide and seek. It was quite a strange game though, because he would tie me up to a pole and blindfold me and tell me he was going to hide. But he never hid, but instead I would always hear his voice and feel something that went inside of me. I eventually complete it, but little do I realize,
there is another.
After completing the final dungeon-like puzzle and completing this axe puzzle, we push another stick to activate another waterfall, which would probably be a key to opening the weird waterfall gate. After taking a side trip by collecting all the tokens, which was probably a pain in the ass, I am finally able to obtain the secret Pokemon bracelet, which is rightfully called the Queen's Ruby, that all our simps and moderators were talking about for millennia. After obtaining the bracelet, we finally make it to our intended destination. We have a quick talk about how the gate art matches the one on the disc from the first video, and we proceed to open it, and then we are met with the beautiful ruins of an ancient city that supposedly holds the ancient tusk that we are looking for. Well, that's going to wrap up today's video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button as I'm trying to reach 400 subscribers. But also share this video with your friends and comment on this video as it really helps the algorithm. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Peace out.